Good afternoon. I'm so pleased to join you for the World Conference on Social Work and Social Development. I bring you greetings from New York and from all of us at UN Women. We are the newest agency of the United Nations, and I'm very happy to speak to you because social work and social development are vital to everything that we do at UN Women. Guiding us forward are 5 top priorities: expanding women's leadership and participation, increasing women's economic empowerment, ending violence against women and girls, ensuring that women play their full and equal role in peace talks and peace building, and making sure that women and gender equality are prioritized in national plans, policies, and budgets. We have come a long way in moving the debate away from seeing women just as victims and recognizing once and for all that women are first and foremost agents of change, peace, reconciliation, stability, and development. Today, as social programs are being cut through austerity measures and people are facing high levels of unemployment and insecurity, it is more important than ever that governments prioritize human security, human rights, and social protection. In a world today, every person should have health and education and be able to live free of hunger, deprivation, and poverty. We have the resources. Today, global gross domestic product is 10 times larger than it was in 1950. That means an increase of 260% per capita. Yet, despite 6 decades of strong economic growth, an adequate standard of living remains beyond the reach of hundreds of millions of men, women, and children. 300 children die every hour of malnutrition. 1.4 billion people live in extreme poverty or less than $1.25 per day. 884 million people lack access to safe drinking water. 2.6 billion lack access to sanitation. 796 million adults are illiterate. 3 in 4 people worldwide have no adequate social security coverage. So I think we can all agree that this is not fair, and it is certainly not sustainable. I was in Rio for the Conference on Sustainable Development, and it is more clear than ever that the solution is not just raising GDP and economic growth. The solution also is justice and equality. And this means advancing rights and opportunities for all, and especially for women and children. This is why I'm a strong advocate for a social protection floor. I shared the advisory group of the Social Protection Floor Initiative, and last October we released the report on social protection floor for a fair and inclusive globalization. This report is available online at www.ilo.org at the bookstore. The Social Protection Floor promotes a set of basic rights and social transfers, as well as essential services in the areas of employment, health, water and sanitation, nutrition, education, and family support. The goal is to protect and empower the poorest and the most vulnerable people so they can have an equal chance and escape from poverty. Today, concrete progress is being made in many countries. In Argentina, for example, a universal child allowance reduced extreme poverty by 42% and increased income in poor households by 30%. And despite popular misconceptions, social protection floors are not out of reach. Countries can afford them because it takes a modest percentage of national income even in severely resource-constrained countries. So as you meet and discuss social work and social development for the next few days, I encourage you to focus on 3 areas where much greater progress needs to be made. First, focus on universal values and universal provision of social services. This will take us further and faster ahead. Second, focus on sharing best practices and evidence. This will build a knowledge base for rapid response capacity. And third, focus on reducing inequality. This will strengthen social cohesion and democracy. In all you do, I encourage you to prioritize the empowerment of women and girls, and gender equality. This requires special attention to sexual and reproductive health and rights. Globally, progress is stalled on reducing teenage pregnancy. So we have to redouble efforts so that young people have the information and services they need to protect their health and to chart their future. In closing, I want to thank you for all the good work that you are doing. Thanks to your work, nations worldwide will be able to learn from each other and develop better social policies. When I say better, I mean better for the people, of course, and also in terms of the goal many of us have set for ourselves, that is to create a better world for all of us, one that is more just, equitable, and peaceful. Thank you very much.